by putting a line about a third of the way down the page, straight up and down like that, right? This is a 10-foot room, so the middle is going to be 5. I can take that to the right and to the left. I can make a right vanishing point and a left vanishing point at the edges of my paper, and then I draw from the bottom to the right vanishing point and from the top to the right vanishing point and to the left vanishing point to make that diamond shape, remember? Then I'm going to take those points and go all the way off the page, because that's the actual room I'm in. What I drew before could be used for the outside of a building, but I'm drawing an interior. So I might take my number 5 right now and just make a mark here and here. Maybe my number 3 if you're not sure if you're going to cover this corner. But I draw that in so that I can see where the corner of my room is, so that I keep going back to that. I also want to come 10 feet out into the room. So I'm going to lay the end of my pencil here. I'm going to pinch it up at the floor. I'm going to bring that this way and say that my 10 feet is going to be here. I'm going to also bring that 10 feet over here. Draw from the right vanishing point through this 10, the left vanishing point through this 10, and now I have a 10 by 10 foot square in my room that I can X across. And then from the middle, I go towards right vanishing point, towards left vanishing point, and that gives me 5 feet here and 5 feet here. This is 5, this is 10. I can draw these lines up. This is going to be the end of my room at this 10 foot. This is going to be the other end of my room at that 10 foot. Okay. The soffits that were overhanging came in 2.5, so let's finish measuring these out and give ourselves X here for 2.5 and an X here for 2.5 and an X here, so we can get that grid worked out. I'm going to show the door. I want to show the pedestals and the window and the door. So I'm going to shoot into this corner, which means I'm shooting into this corner. So when you've got this, you want to set this guy up like that. Right? So we're looking into that corner. So this corner right here is this line right here, which means that the door is going to go on this wall. So from the 5, I'm going to go about 1.5 feet to the left and 1.5 feet to the right to make a 3-foot door come up. This is 5, so this is 7.5. I'm going to go from the 7.5. This wall moves towards, I'm going to go back down to the floor and see that it's moving to the left vanishing point. So the bottom of my door goes to the left vanishing point. Therefore, the top of my door must also relate to the left vanishing point. So that's going to drop. Now I can flip to my 5, draw this door in right there. The depth is going to be here. My eye level is here, so I'm going to see the frame underneath here. This is actually going to go towards right vanishing point. This goes up that way. I don't see this inside of that door. Now I'm going to put the jamb on, so I'm going to come out this direction, go up, this direction and go up. I'm seeing this side of the gem, so I want to make that three-dimensional. I'm going to bring this towards the right vanishing point. I'm going to bring this towards the right vanishing point. I'm going to go up. So now my door has some dimensionality. I want to find 3 feet. I think this is 2.5, so 3 is going to be about up there. Again, relating to left vanishing point because I'm working on the right wall. And it looks like my door handle should be about here. My person in this space would be standing here, right? I might even put their shoulders off towards left vanishing point a little bit. I don't know. On this wall, I had a window and the pedestals. The window, this wall relates to vanishing point right. So the top and bottom of the window have to relate to vanishing point right. The pedestals were 2.5 feet and 3 feet. I put the window at 4 feet. I'm getting off because I'm not actually using my point. All right, so here, if you need to go, you may. I will load this recording of this demonstration up to the discussion board of today's class. The back pedestal is a little bigger. Front pedestal is a little smaller, so I've made footprints here now for my pedestals. I want to bring those lines up the wall. This shorter one goes to the first line. This longer one goes up to the second line. The front's going to be a little shorter than the other, so once I'm here, I come up the wall, then I turn the corner, so I'm coming away from vanishing point left across there until I hit the front. So this, and then I go off towards right vanishing point. Some of you complain because these lines under here are so there's so many lines, but I appreciate having some lines under there because it tells me where right vanishing point would be. This is headed back towards vanishing point left. This is headed towards vanishing point right. This needs to come away from vanishing point left into the room this way until it touches this line. This needs to go to vanishing point right till it touches that line. Hold on, somebody got out and they want to get back in. So these two lines need to be getting smaller as they go off. I'm checking all my lines as I draw in now with my number 5 to make sure that these lines are going straight up and down, that these lines are getting smaller as they move towards vanishing point right. That I'm doing okay on my drawing. Okay. Here to show depth, I'm out here, so I'm not going to see this end of my window. This is going to come towards vanishing point left a little. This is going to come towards vanishing point left a little. I'm going to draw this line here, and this line here.